Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're here at the Winter 4x4 Jamboree in Hurricane, Utah, and we just had a phenomenal 2 days on the trail with a couple of our buddies and made a bunch of new friends. Really excited because the vendor show is about to start here, and Metalcloak made the trip out from California or wherever they've been last. The CTI trailer, if you've seen our video about this before, we saw Ryan's Jeep get up on it and get his score. Well, now that I've done all the improvements to the JK and put in the 4.5-inch game changer lift, as well as several other upgrades, I'm really eager to see what my Jeep does as far as its score, to see how much it flexes. So we're going to get a chance to get up on the CTI trailer and see what we can get. So cross your fingers that it's over 1,000. Okay, it's not going to be over 1,000. But the CTI trailer, for those who don't know, basically give you a measurement of how much flex you have by lifting a front and back tire opposite each other, kitty corner from each other, and they do it both ways, and we'll show you your up travel and your down travel. And then the great thing about it is Corey, who runs this, will actually let you see not only how much flex you've got, but he'll point out, hey, here's where you're rubbing, here's where you can get more flex, maybe you need to add this or take that out, add a bump stop here, remove a bump stop there, maybe you need longer control arms, maybe adjust this here. He's so knowledgeable about all the things, so it's really not only exciting to get on the CTI trailer, but to get some advice from someone who's been in the industry for a really long time. So let's get in line, get ourselves set up, and get our measurement. Ready? All right. Let's see it rise. You can see that lifts up and that lifts up. And as it stuffs things in there, we watch for that tire to raise up. Or in this case, the front one. And once it does, that's what gives us our score. And then we look for rubbing. All right, so let's see what he says. Where are we hitting?
So we're about 17.5 inches in the rear.
17 in the rear? 17 and a half?
Still got some open space here.
Yeah. So it's hitting something.
Well, the speed bumps are actually doing their job. So the speed bumps start to compress. That one's flat.
Uh-huh.
You've got a little bit of shock left. That little bolt is going to start to contact the frame.
Uh-huh.
But it's not really limiting you.
Yeah.
You could probably get away with a little bit smaller of a bump
speed
stop,
bump stop,
but
okay.
I wouldn't be so concerned.
Yeah.
You know, you're carrying if you're carrying a little bit of weight and whatnot.
Which we do. It's most of the time it's third row and kids in the back.
Right. So
yeah.
This room is usable space for flex, but it's not a bad thing to have that either.
Yeah.
You've got room, it's keeping you safe.
Yeah. Looking good so far.
Looks good. And the front's perfect. You're tucked in there pretty nice. I can't even get my fingers in between that.
Yeah.
Even if you were turned a little bit, you'd still have some clearance there, which is exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And
so I just went to 4.5. We just barely put it in over Christmas.
okay.
And that's kind of where I wanted to be. But I was worried or wondering if I was going to end up rubbing or if something was going to hit in the wrong place and I need to make further modifications. But it feels like it's right where...
Yeah, it looks really good. You're 20.5 inches up front. So
Oh, interesting.
in the rear.
Interesting.
Good. And that's usually the way the geometry works.
Uh-huh.
One quick
Okay.
if you stand on this side and
Okay.
look at that shock facing that way.
Oh, gosh. Look at that. That is 100% bending.
So what happens, and it's very common on the JKs, the body of the shock will press up against the frame
Yeah.
when this side drops down.
Okay.
It won't necessarily harm the shaft, it won't keep that shaft bent,
Uh-huh.
but it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the seals inside
Sure.
the shock. So we actually make a bracket that changes this position and moves it to the outside here.
Uh-huh.
It just relocates this, sleeves it, and makes it
Nice.
stronger, and you won't have that any problem.
And that won't interfere with wheel travel, turning, and things like that.
Nope.
Okay.
It's It's such a common problem that it's actually on
I've
our
seen
brochure.
those. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
that's perfect. I'll get some of those. That's the next purchase. Well, super great information. I knew Corey was going to help me out with this stuff. I know, I've already know exactly what I want to do. A couple changes small change in the back, and then get those new outboard shock mounts for the front, and that should really line everything up well. Now is the time for the score. Drum roll, please. Oh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's your guess? I was going to say put it in the comments below, but we know you're going to see it here in just a second. What is it? And 760!
All right.
Nice! Okay, that's my first CTI score ever. Soon to be better. Very cool. Guys, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Very cool.